Hey, Shine On Media, it's Dylan Riley Snyder. And
Hey guys, what's up? It's Olivia Holt here, and right now we are at the Burbank Library
to support Marvel and Disney's opening interstitials, Ultimate Spider-Man Season 2.
And we are here to read to the kids.
at the Marvel Comic Close-Up. It's the kickoff, and it's our first initiative to be able to, kind of get this started, and we're super excited to be here. Today was actually a really cool thing. Some of the stars from Disney XD and a few stars from the Spider-Man show, got to come in, and we got to read to a whole bunch of kids, and it was really fun. It was really cool. I mean, the kids were so interactive with us, and they were reading the comics along with us.
I thought that was crazy awesome that we got to connect with these kids on a really awesome comic book level that takes me back to my childhood. Reading comics.
Coming out here and reading to the kids is awesome. I love it, and it's really cool to show them that we showed them an episode of Spider-Man, and then when I go over to read them, they're like, "Wait, that really is?" They hear the voice and stuff. So it's really great. I think it's really important to come out and encourage kids to read and show the importance of it.
We talked about this new Marvel Comics Close-Up program, which invites kids into reading classic and modern Marvel comic books. It makes it very easy for them. The interstitials introduce the stories, and then kids are invited to download a digital version of that comic for free.
As far as books that I could read over and over, probably On the Road, any Jack Kerouac I can read over and over again.
I read the Alex Rider series a lot. It's spy and stuff, and I just love it.
I love mystery books, and growing up and when I was in elementary school, my favorite books were the A to Z mysteries, and there were always three main characters that would go on these incredible mysteries, and I thought they were so much fun, and I could literally read them all over again. I read them, I think I read every single one of them in the third grade, and I finished all of them, and I was so happy.
Hobbit, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. That's a great book. I love that book. I can read it over and over again. I know all the parts, well, generally all the parts, kind of. Anyway, I know the book, and I love it, and I can continually read it and understand it, and it's just exhilarating every time I read it.
You know what? Speaking of, being a superhero and all that good stuff, I am a superhero. No, I guess I could be Olivia, the most awesome superhero to ever step on this planet. I would have many powers, one power being that I get to choose whatever power I wanted.
My name would be the Colinator, and my power would be the ability to fly and make things disappear.
Dilsantra. I don't know. I added Santra to Dill. And my power, I just thought of it over there, and somebody told me the name of it. Telekinesis. That was what I was trying to think of. It's kind of like Professor Xavier from X-Men's power, except you can move objects. So telekinesis, you can move objects, you can fly with it, you can read other people's minds, make them do stuff. Mind control, brain control. It's awesome.
My name would be Spider-Man, and I would have the power to shoot webs. Thwip.
I think that kids need to get involved in reading more nowadays is because, it broadens your imagination, in all honesty. I feel like, especially when you're reading a comic book, because there's so much action going on and so many booms and pows, and you're like, wow, I'm actually, all this is going on in my head, and I think that that's a really cool thing, and especially with technology, because, you're always on the computer doing something, but if you pick up a book, or if you pick up a comic book, or pick up any kind of book or magazine or anything, you have this big imagination that just kind of branches you out into the world and have more of a cool sense of things.
It's nowadays, every day, all days, always, it's been important. It can get kind of boring for kids. I can understand, when they sit in a classroom, they think, oh, books, that means boring school. But really, it's just the way books can drive your imagination and show you a whole, you could sit in a room and have traveled the world if you read a few books.
I find that it's important to push reading with kids because, now we have computers and Siri and dictation that can read and talk for us. So I find that reading is important because, we don't, okay, you want to read the text, cool, but this book is really awesome. You should try reading this. Well, if you're not that interested in reading, comic books may help. It's got really awesome pictures, really cool things that you can relate to, and stuff that can maybe get you interested in reading other things, and being able to develop your imagination